Many times people ask this question, they say, how long will it take for this place to develop? And while we can, project, we can say, okay, we'll take maybe 5 years or 10 years, but it's because of the way government, especially, I'm using Imo State as an example, there's lack of continuity with the government. So we really can't say this is when it's going to happen. But the truth is that will development finally get there? Will you finally reap the reward of that investment? Yes, you will. So I like to say something. In Hakim was governor 2007 to 2011. He had plans. He was planning to open up New Owerri massively. There was meant to be a new government house in Owerri. He had already, I think, Arab contractors already been commissioned to do that job, but unfortunately he lost the election in 2011 to Rochas. So you can imagine people that had invested there planning that, oh, something big is coming and all that, their expectation cut short. But New Owerri was always going to come to be. Now Rochas comes in. I noticed that in their first 2-3 years of the first tenure, they usually are not coordinated because maybe most of them are going through litigation, trying to win their court cases. By the time they're trying to stabilize, they're preparing for the second tenure. So most of Rochas' first tenure were just doing small things here and there. But in his second tenure, he opened up Owerri massively, including New Owerri. I don't talk about many things he did in Avo, all the estates, Irete, Naze, and New Owerri. He did an amazing job opening up the area, but he didn't do a lot of infrastructure. He just opened up the place, gave allocation to people, and people started building and doing a couple of things there. So New Owerri has started getting life. Now, his plan also, his expectation was that his son-in-law was going to win election in 2015, so he can continue. He had investments there, so they were going to continue. In fact, it was Richard that also opened up Umodago and all the things happening there. Unfortunately, Nhedion had won, but Hope ended up becoming governor like 1 year later. So you see that hope, that expectation went down again. Now Hope's first tenure, he still spent it doing many other things. But now in his second regime, he's doing a lot of road construction, especially in New Owerri. Now what am I saying? It might tarry, it might delay. That expectation might delay for a while, but it will certainly come. See, let's use geometric power that is powering Aba as an example. It took 20 years for that thing to finally kick off. I think it was commissioned to start. They started work there, I think in 2004 or around that period. But they finally kicked off, distributing power to people in Aba and making money in 2024. Yes, it was delayed, must have cost people a lot of money and all that. But because it was the right investment in the right place, in the long run, people are still benefiting from it. That's how most of investments in Imo State are. Even if it seems like it's delaying longer than expected, I've been personally burned. I have people that have been directly been burned. But guess what? The one I'm talking about in Imo Housing bought a property at Grade 5 extension for about 2 or 3 million. Now he won't sell it for almost 30 million naira. He wanted to live there initially. Development didn't come there as fast as he wanted. He has moved to somewhere else. But now he's selling it more than how many times? Imagine he bought something for 2.5 million, selling it for almost 30 million naira, and he might even sell it more. So that's one thing with our real estate investment. It will certainly give you the return, but it might take some time more than expected. But some of them actually also give you result ahead of time.